Me and the gang, we bout that. Me and the gang, we bout that. Trailline world, we expensive. Get back, get back. Tell them niggas I ain't playing with them. Tell them niggas I ain't playing with them. No. Tell them niggas I ain't playing with them. Get back, get back. Tell them niggas I ain't playing with them. Tell them niggas I ain't playing with them. No. Tell them niggas I ain't playing with them. Hot on the beat and I ain't playing with them. I stay winning, just check the rings. Dot Vieira, that's the boss's name. Who you rolling with? That's Trailline Gang, get back. That's 6, that's back, I'm reckless. I get stupid, I'm ruthless. Don't tempt me, I might lose it. Don't do it. Got him on my side, real bitch. Show him how I ride. That's me, new coupe right outside. I'm picky, so choosy. That's Birkin there, she a big bag. My bank account, that's big rag. Tell them niggas don't watch that. Trailline world, we expensive. Get back, get back. Tell them niggas I ain't playing with them. Tell them niggas I ain't playing with them. No. Tell them niggas I ain't playing with them. Get back, get back. Tell them niggas I ain't playing with them. Tell them niggas I ain't playing with them. No. Tell them niggas I ain't playing with them. Get back, get back. Tell them niggas I ain't playing with them. Tell them niggas I ain't playing with them. No. Tell them niggas I ain't playing with them. Get back, get back. Tell them niggas I ain't playing with them. Tell them niggas I ain't playing with them. No. Tell them niggas I ain't playing with them.
Me and the gang, we bout that. Me and the gang, we bout that.
We ain't playing with them.
Trailline world, we expensive.
Get back, get back. Tell them niggas I ain't playing with them.
We ain't playing with them.
Tell them niggas I ain't playing with them.
Everybody want the Brooklyn Trail. This is really just how Brooklyn feel. Free Bobby, free Rowdy. Founders reppin' Brooklyn still. Spinning with the Brooklyn still. Custom jeweler, $250,000. Where they twerking, she know the deal. This for artists that be in the field. Brooklyn, drill 'em. Brooklyn, get 'em. Got 'em. See a opposite problem. Brooklyn, drill 'em. Brooklyn, get 'em. Got 'em. See a opposite problem.
Blood in, blood out. I run in, they run out. Late night with my gun out. I'm outside, so don't come out. Brooklyn, watch me go dumb out. She wanna lick, show they got a tongue out. Wait, I'm in the building, I'm in the spot. You know Brooklyn here to stay. Fake vibes, stay away. Don't make me ever feel away. LB put them on skates, Moscato blue, all gas, no brakes. I'm in the mix, gun 2 clips, look like a Twix. Cameraman, I'm bossed up, come take me a flick. Check out the drip, flee as hell when it come with a grip. Give me the pack, 10 bands and it come with a flip. Big bloody when I'm on the strip and I pull up with Crips. Work on me, I got it for you when I give them a fix.
Brooklyn, drill 'em. Brooklyn, get 'em. Got 'em. See a opposite problem. Brooklyn, drill 'em. Brooklyn, get 'em. Got 'em. See a opposite problem. Drill 'em. 2 spin a cerebellum. Spill 'em. Go from hell, go to heaven. Feelings, never gave a fuck about 'em. Trippin', all the sauce got 'em drowning. Keep a trees, not a tramp. Run it up, see how far it go. She a beast with the grants. 40 bands from Wells Fargo. Certified hella stamp. A white Mercy, a Largo. Fat ass Louis Cargos. Shades match, quarter bongo. Rowdy haters on computers. But bullets send them like a virus. So I keep a couple shooters. Hit the party like some pirates. I don't never miss a step again. At the party, bringing weapons in. Bob Marley is my president. How I'm smoking, make it evident. Street bounty on your head. Bullet twisting up your dreads. Street bounty on your head. Bullets twisting up your dreads. Get rowdy with the red. We leave asleep without a bed. Balls leaking out my head. I'm reppin' Brooklyn till I'm dead.
Free Rowdy, Bobby. Moving game that can't stop me. Spanish mommy call me Poppy. Get me head is very sloppy. Brooklyn, I'm headed up. Time never flop. Ain't never gonna stop me. I'm real cocky. Y'all move wacky. Moscato was cinematic. How with my bloodies we moving drastic. I put it on fuck with a plastic. Y'all niggas know that I'm capping. Strapped up in the field, my head as they pack up. Yeah, I'm strapped up in the field. Y'all niggas get clapped up. Shout out Folly, he winning. I'm up next to beginning. Foreign wheels keep him spinning. Foreign bitches keep him grinning. I'm with the money, I get it and stack it. I fuck with the women. I keep them grinning. Henny, no sipping. Yeah.
Everybody want the Brooklyn Trail. This is really just how Brooklyn feel. Free Bobby, free Rowdy. Founders reppin' Brooklyn still. Spinning with the Brooklyn still. Custom jeweler, $250,000. Where they twerking, she know the deal. This for artists that be in the field. Brooklyn, drill 'em. Brooklyn, get 'em. Got 'em. See the opposite problem. Brooklyn,
Give it up for Priceless, y'all. Hey.
Check. 1 2 1 2 1 2
Shout
1
out best for the 1 2. We in the building, y'all.
Check.
Hey.
First he had the dream, then he had the vision. Long way back on the road to redemption. OG Max said he had the studio, built the vibe, then he kicked the flow. Everyday life professional, turned it around and made decimals. It's a formula to the industry. Knew exactly what my profit be. More hard drive than your hard drive. Friend likes than your pen right. Can't get right, you ain't been right. It's chess moves in this game of life. Mama taught me at an early age how to be your man and control your rage. How to bang the hammer, then bang the mic. Just make sure that your chick is right.
You heard her.
Bang the hammer, then bang the mic. Just make sure that your chicken right. Bang the hammer, then bang the mic.
Just make sure that your chicken
right. No worries, no worries, no worries, and I'm lying.
No worries, y'all.
No worries, no worries, no worries,
Talk
no
to him,
worries.
Priceless.
I've been grinding all damn week. Got 50 cents in my pocket. Trying to make $1 out of 50 cents, boy, you know it ain't logic. But I'm moving everything sweet. People swear to the Lord that I got it. Hope the Lord I get a lick today, then turn the window a profit. No more eating corned beef, no more eating Jack Mac. This new era don't snap back. Yo, attitude, you better check that. 2 shoppers just bless that. BK's where I rest at. Where I lay my hats, no stress at. Through mishaps and setbacks. Mama taught me at an early age how to be a man and control your rage. How to bang the hammer, then bang the mic. Just make sure that your chick is right. Bang the hammer, then bang the mic.
Just make sure that your chicken
right. No worries, no worries, no worries, no worries, and I'm lying. No worries, no worries, no worries, no worries. But that long, red, white, and blue, I rock red, gold, and ring. I'm a man that knows what they want, and I'm a man that does what they please. Got my shoes on, they ain't Louis V, I like the way they look on my feet. I'm a lefty, unorthodox, name priceless, unique. Got a slight temper sometimes, most times I'm all about that bass. But the most high first, so I ain't got a war with that bass. The type of life that you live is the type of life that you live. I'ma make sure when I eat y'all, you can be sure that it's one. They piece together, I'm all together, no old friends technique. I'm all up since way back, since scratching on them techniques. Since go caps and they late 6, looking parties in Brooklyn. Food stands and them booklets, look how far down we done took it. See, I'm priceless, baby, no ifs, ands, buts, and names. I'm rolling with the fellas, but I'm focused on my ladies. And the type of woman I love is the type of woman in a fight. When it's dark out, she's light, I keep that fire burning all night. And I'm like, no worries, no worries, no worries, no worries, and I'm like, no worries, no worries, no worries, no worries, and I'm like, tell my man, no worries, no worries, no worries, no worries, and I'm like, no worries, no worries, no worries, no worries.
Don't like the cup, but I fuck a lot. I'm not a player, I crush a lot. Bodies around and they fuck a lot. I cannot fuck with no city thought. This right here gon' make the city rock. This right here gon' make the city rock.
Hold on, DJ Selector. Wait. You gonna have to drop that again, bro. Hold on. Hey, y'all, I'm gonna need y'all to give it up for Monty the Mogul. Hey, and Timmy Bridges. That's that song Crush, y'all. Spin that back, DJ Selector. What?
Don't like the cup, but I fuck a lot. I'm not a player, I crush a lot. Baddies around and they fuss a lot. I cannot fuck with no city thought. This right here gon' make the city rock. This right here gon' make the city rock. Coolin', I got it, the glizzy cock. Bitch, know I'm about it, I'm really about it. Don't like the cup, but I fuck a lot. I'm not a player, I crush a lot. Baddies around and they fuss a lot. I cannot fuck with no city thought. This right here gon' make the city rock. This right here gon' make the city rock. Coolin', I got it, the glizzy cock. Bitch, know I'm about it, I'm really about it.
I cannot fuck with no basic. My situation, I chase it. If I like it, I take it. You make a promise, I break it. And beg on my partner, don't say shit. I'm with the Lords and we sing shit. Young Sarasi out and yet I'm flaming. Fuck it up, then we switching locations. Niggas praying on my downfall, but they see the moves that I'm making. Hardcore and vacant. I don't need an invitation. A big Henny celebration. Hunt you down like I'm Jason. I got bodies in the basement. Hold up, this is not for entertainment. No special occasion. I don't even know your name. Niggas capping David Blaine. 2-step, I ain't playing. Wavy section in my veins. 5,000 making rains. I'm pulling up in the range. I done seen too many things. I walk around with a cane. Keep the thing in my pains. Hey.
Don't like the cup, but I fuck a lot. I'm not a player, I crush a lot. Baddies around and they fuss a lot. I cannot fuck with no silly thought. This right here gon' make the city rock. This right here gon' make the city rock. Cool and I got it, the glizzy cock. Bitch, I'm about it, I'm really about it. Don't like the cup, but I fuck a lot. I'm not a player, I crush a lot. Baddies around and they fuss a lot. I cannot fuck with no silly thought. This right here gon' make the city rock. This right here gon' make the city rock. Cool and I got it, the glizzy cock. Bitch, no, I'm about it, I'm really about it. Bitch, I'ma bust with my feet up. Yeah, look how I'm fucking and beat up. I caught the pony like Genuine. Bad bitch, she on me, she really mine. Niggas, they want me, I see the line. Ain't no showstop, I'ma cheat the time. You cannot walk in my letter, controlling these bitches, just call me Geppetto. Say we stepping out, yeah, like dancing dolls. You should check the stand, nigga. Bossing up beats like a man, Henny around on the crown. Told her shit, don't make a sound. Give me here, clown, hit him up, shut him down. We can have it every time we in town. 10 toes, nigga, stand in my ground. I'm a slut, baby, I'm an attitude. Me let the bowl smoke, split too easy. Running his pockets real greasy. Take that nigga out of CBSD. Said he need me. Fuck that, I need the cheese. Throw that in the account. TD right now. Don't like the cup, but I fuck a lot. I'm not a player, I crush a lot. Baddies around and they fuss a lot. I cannot fuck with no silly thought. This right here gon' make the city rock. This right here gon' make the city rock. Cool and I got it, they glizzy cock. Bitch, no, I'm about it, I'm really about it. Don't like the cup, but I fuck a lot. I'm not a player, I crush a lot. Baddies around and they fuss a lot. I cannot fuck with no silly thought. This right here gon' make the city rock. This right here gon' make the city rock. Cool and I got it, they glizzy cock. Bitch, no, I'm about it, I'm really about it. Hey, hey, hey.
What? Yeah. I'ma need y'all to give it up for DJ Select the best on the ones and twos, y'all. Yeah. Spinning that independent artist music. You already know how we do here. At From the Heart of a Poet every single Sunday at DTF radio station from 7 to 8 p.m. Shout out to DJ Select the best on the ones and twos, doing what he do. You already know we in the building. Shout out to Blazing Fire TV in the building. Give it up for my independent artists in the building. We got Bossy V and Anonymous. Give it up for them, y'all. What? Listen, y'all really don't know how I feel about this poet in the building, right? But y'all do know how I feel about my virtual poetry crew, right? Because those are the ones who birthed me to this platform that I have today. They have no clue, a lot of them, right? But some of them do. Because see, if it wasn't for the encouragement and the push that I got from them virtually, I would not be sitting here today as bold as I am. So give it up for Waz in the building. Bro, in the building.
What up, Cash? How you?
I'm great.
Man, thanks for having me. I know you've been trying to get this done for a minute, you know what I mean? So I appreciate the love, man.
Listen, we in the building.
Big facts.
You already know we celebrating National Poetry Month, right? So joining us today for our Circle of Poets, you already know my big brother Waz in the building, right? But you don't know. I have some beautiful middle school students who I asked, can they write a piece of poetry for my show today? Dope. So shout out to my 3 students who wrote that poetry for the day. Now, some of them were shy, so I'm only going to give the first name, right? But they part of our Circle of Poets. And then following the Circle of Poetry, we will have a performance and a listening session. Bossy V will be performing, and we'll have a listening session by Anonymous. So give it up. Now, I got something a little spicy for y'all today, right? It's a little complicated, so the title of this piece is called It's Complicated Part 1. This girl, y'all just don't understand. She penetrates me in a way that makes me want to wait. I knew she was different from the gate, but I wanted her so bad that I went against my better judgment, and I didn't wait. So I ate. Yeah. Like food on the dinner plate, I ate. Yeah, I was starving like Marvin. I slapped that pussy on my mouth like Ike hit Tina. Then I looked up at Shorty and said, tell me, have you seen her?
Tell me, have you seen her? Seen her? Well, back at the ranch, while I was whispering in her ear, she began pulling down her pants. So I remember 50 Shades of Grey and began to imitate. I was the first one she opened up for and allowed to enter her floodgates. I looked at the board and said, checkmate. I thought I made it until Shorty started acting all funny and talking real crazy. Shit, I began to feel real fucking jaded. I then began to look in the mirror and start talking to myself like, oh, what a danger. I'm like, do I turn the other cheek or should I just strangle her? Until I realized she wasn't worth it because she didn't really like me, y'all. She just liked the way I work it and how I twerked it. Some people just don't know how to be treated. They'll try to gaslight you when really internally they just feel defeated. So I've learned to learn my lesson. I found out that taking my time is really a motherfucking blessing. Wow. Give it up for me, y'all. I'm in the building again. Building, the pussy poet. You already know. Listen. Give it up for my brother Wise. Take us there, Wise. Take us there, Wise.
Oh man. You ready already?
We ready.
I'm gonna take you a little different direction than we just went.
Listen, this is different flavors of poetry. It's whatever you want to talk about.
Facts, big facts. So I'm gonna do this piece called Circular Motions. Right? The world continues to spin like a dreidel. Toys of the Jewish, don't you wish your skin was seen as more than a toy? More than something for them boys in blue to poke holes in. It could be just you, but they're radio in for like 3 more, and it's just a game. They just want to play Connect 4, have niggas back and forth. It's like Duck Hunt to them. But these standard police-issued Glocks don't have wires to connect Nintendo box fantasies. Each cartridge they blow and unload will have you loaded up with premium lead, no gas. There's nothing unleaded about what they pump. It'll leave you laying in the street with a white sheet on top of you that their great-granddaddy wore as an outfit when he touched your great-grandmama's house. See, home is a 4-letter eviction notice on the door that love never stepped inside of. When they raped our ancestors and spun, they spun the truth like a top. Inception totems. Can you figure out what's real and what has been planted in your mind? Is social media turning you into an iPhone finger fucking you while you swiping the screen? You thought you were seeing a new scene, but it's the same shit, different toilet. And no one's flushing anymore. The stench is overwhelming, overflowing, got you forfeiting your we shall overcomes, because we finally over it all. It's above me now. Been below too long. Ma Rainey's black bottom bitch don't even have the same luster to it anymore. Like, who let you niggas grow up? Implanted Aretha's respect and this self-love behind the vanity, put royalty in black mirrors and told you to stop. Stop the spinning of basketball on finger that no longer wants to pull triggers to kill reflection of big lips and a broad nose. Who knows better than the world they trapped you in? Thought y'all praised miseducation. Who school nigga with black and white compositions told you your position is whatever you want? Who said hold on tight? As if having a grip won't get you down. Things are moving faster than Downey ever said. And someday we may all be free, but I'm afraid that some of us will still have hidden shackles latched on the blackness they try and sell us. The one kept in the Crayola box. The one that's never allowed to scribble on your walls or write letters to pretty girls or trace the scratches etched on a wooden tablet where slaves ate with free men. Where authors died with stillborn stories buried inside of them. The Negro knows of merry-go-rounds. Dizziness is nothing new. It's embedded in the Teflon fibers of our melanin, with our kinfolk dying, and somehow, out of all control, the world still spins.
Bars.
Guys,
Bars.
holla at me. Bless.
Bars. That's all I got to say.
Bless.
Is mother got Dawn bars. I promise y'all this time next year I won't read off my paper so much, but that was bars. You understand what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Selector.
Love,
Bars.
Thanks, y'all. Thanks.
Listen, I'm gonna need you before I go to my children's poem, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna need you to let us know that was a powerful piece. Now that's spoken word right there.
Absolutely.
That's spoken word right there. Now I do spoken word, but that's spoken word right there. You hear what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So I want to know the passion behind that, the inspiration behind that piece.
So it was it's crazy because it was actually, I'm part of this like 30-day poetry month challenge and shit. Write a poem every day, you know what I mean? So they spin out different topics, you know what I'm saying, where they want us to come from, different prompts every day. So a 30 for 30 writer circle spun this one out the other day, and it was pretty much about choosing a song. And there was a part of the song, Donny Hathaway song, and it was talking about, the world. It was talking about, spinning, and the world keeps spinning no matter what goes on, you know what I'm saying? And I just started thinking about it like, yo, with all this shit going on right now, the murderer Chauvin case going on, you know what I'm saying? Like, I lost hope, you know what I'm saying? I lost hope in the system, and everybody's like, yo, Wise, they can't not find, and I'm like, yo, they can find a way if they really want, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, they can.
And they'll do this shit again and
They
again
still
and
doing it,
again.
that's
Yo,
right.
They just gunned down a dude the other day.
I know.
You know what
would
I'm saying?
think
So
after
it's
all
like
these protests.
the world keeps spinning. The world keeps spinning. You know what I'm saying? And it's fucking sad because as a people, we try to stop and then we get comfortable and lax and it goes back to the same shit again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it was just the Donny Hathaway song that spoke to me. And no matter what goes on, they tell us to grip on and, you'll get over the hump. Nah, we ain't getting over the hump.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? We're not overcoming.
Yeah,
They've been singing that for years. And it's not happening. So, I just, all that energy, man, all of that energy, and tied in with the spinning. I chose some things that spun, the dreidel, the Jewish toy, you know what I'm saying? The Inception totem. It's just, that's the world. No matter what, the shit keeps spinning.
That was amazing. Shout out to that piece again, y'all. For real. That was straight up bars. All right.
Thank you.
Before I go into my children's poetry, I want to have a moment of silence for DMX and every single person who just was killed by NYPD and Black Rob. Thank you, who just passed yesterday.
Crazy.
I do want to have a moment of silence. Selector, you give us the bell when that moment of silence is up. All right. Shout out and prayers up to the family of DMX, Black Rob, that child who was stopped and got killed by that NYPD, the female officer, and all the other people who was just recently killed. We definitely have your back. We can't do too much, but we definitely praying for y'all. I mean, it's like you want to say, I hope one day to stop, but like you just said, Wise, it's like, you know what I'm saying?
On to the next.
You know what I'm saying? So give it up for my student, Christian. The title of his poem is The Day and Night. The day and night is so cold and sometimes bright. Rain comes down so soft and loud. As the sun goes down, the birds go home, and no chirping sound. Just the moon and you go to sleep. As the sun comes up so bright, we get up. We hear the birds chirp, chirp as we start our day. Shout out to Christian again, y'all.
All right.
Give it up for my student, Anaya. The title of her poem is Beautiful Woman of Color. Beautiful, beautiful woman of color. Exotic, intriguing, and strong. Butter pecan brown, mocha, and chocolate. As dark as the night and as bright as the dawn. Give it up for Anaya, y'all. Now, this my little student that like to get jiggy, all right? Give it up for Kareem. Now, the title of his poem is Anonymous. Cat in my hat, cruising in the 06 Cadillac. Chain on, looking so fly. They say the sky's the limit. I know I'm not a plane, but I'm gonna fly sky high. Shout out to Kareem, y'all.
Kareem heard.
Listen, my students were short, sweet, and powerful. Give it up for my students again, all three of them, for joining us in this Sunday Circle of Poetry. Now, very briefly, right? Last week, we discussed out of my three favorite genres of poetry, which is drama, lyrical, and narrative, right? We discussed out of those three what was their favorite. I want to ask, because really there are like 50 different types of genres of poetry and probably a little more that I don't yet know about, right? So I just want to ask every last one of you, because you guys being artists, you're writers. Poetry, music writing, poetry, spoken word, all of that goes hand in hand. Am I correct?
Facts.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm talking about?
Absolutely.
So I would like to ask each of you, what is your favorite genre, I want to say, of poetry and or writing, and why? And how does it affect you as a writer? Because we're not just poets, we're writers. Wise, we're writers. Listen, we're writers. So I'd like you guys to share a little bit about that. Anybody could begin. Bossy.
Narrative.
And why?
Because it's the storytelling. It's about what you tell, how you feel in a poem. So that's why I call it narrative.
I know that's right.
You done? My favorite, I guess when it comes to words, to comprehend them, is the Bible. I fucks with the Bible heavy,
Listen, I respect that. Listen, the Bible is narrative, lyrical, dramatic, rewriting. Listen, the Bible across the the Bible have some, okay, everything. So wise.
Me, it's got to be always free verse for me.
I know that's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I dibble and dabble in, different genres, different styles. I wrote some villanelles and all of them fancy shits, couple of sonnets, haikus, you know what I'm saying? All of that. But for me, I love just free verse, man. I like to just, especially when it comes, because I'm still old school. You know what I mean? I'm in my 40s. I'm old school, so I like paper. I will always have a book in print. You know what I'm saying? And I like the way words just flow all over a page.
Absolutely.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not just always just, here and there. It's just, I do crazy shit on page. You know what I mean?
What words are significant, especially in what you do. And you got to love words. You got to produce and come up with some shit like you just did, bro.
Yeah, that was
100, my boy. 100.
Wow. I want to ask you, Wise.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Because bro did say the Bible, and I passed that quickly, but I want to stop and say shout out to God for being so dope.
Shout out to God.
Yes.
For being absolutely so
Big
dope.
facts.
First and foremost.
First and full.
Okay.
Heard. Yeah.
Now, Wise, when did you begin writing?
I began writing, I want to say about, writing. So we're going to go back and say junior high school. So junior high school, how old are you in junior high school?
Ooh, that's
I was in
years.
like sixth grade.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
About
What's
14,
that, like 12,
15.
is it?
No, well, junior high school, no, you about
Yeah,
12,
about
13.
11, 12, yeah, going in, right?
12,
So
13.
me and my man had a rap group back then. You know what I'm saying? We was recording on a little Sony boombox. So
You used to rap?
yeah. So
That's gotta be interesting.
So you find out some stuff here from the heart of a poet. That's why I tell y'all to stay tuned.
I got some shit out in the world. You know what I mean? If niggas want to listen, you know, they can
Might
also
have
go
to do a little cipher then.
I don't know about all of that, but I'll tell you, a lot of my stuff is up on Reverb Nation.
Okay. Well, we're gonna have to check out Reverb Nation,
yeah.
y'all. We're a little late
Definitely
in the
network,
building.
definitely network, and see what opportunities we can explore.
That's what it's all about. Shout out to networking going on here from the heart of the poet. TTF radio station, all right? That's what we do. Who is your favorite poet-wise and why?
Langston
How
Hughes.
do they inspire you?
Langston Hughes is my first and foremost favorite poet all my life. It's just the way he packed words and power in few words. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of Langston's poetry, you know, one-sided, is in stanzas, it's nice and neat, but he packed the message. You know what I'm saying? And it was a little time that I found my poetry. That's why I would love free verse, because I needed to break out a rhyming reason. You know what I'm saying? And still, having done so much free verse, that's what I write. I really don't do the whole rhythm joint. I could go back, read Langston, and still appreciate that shit.
I know that's right.
Each decade, there's shit in there that applies to my life, and it's just forever learning experience through a man that, you know what I'm saying, I've never known, you know what I mean? So, Langston Hughes.
Shout out to Langston Hughes, y'all.
Facts.
Now, if you were to create a quote, like how Maya Angelou, Langston Hughes, all of them have quotes, right? Because not that you haven't, you probably haven't, I don't know yet. But if you were to create a quote, what would you say? What would it be?
A quote, what would it be? Damn. It'd be wise. Wisdom yields zealous efforts.
I know that's
I like
right.
that.
So
Period.
that's it right there. You know, look before you leap, learn from experience, but live life.
I know that's right.
Absolutely.
Now let's talk a little bit about this virtual platform
Facts.
that we met on.
Right.
Shout out to Big Bro The Real.
The real.
All right.
He couldn't make it. He had a leg
Listen.
injury. He couldn't make it.
That's all right. He'll be in the building. Wise, you will
definitely.
be back.
Oh, that's
Because you got some co-hosting to do up in here.
I got you.
All right. But talk about that virtual platform, because being that we're in here networking, because they also be having artists come on their platform, not just poets.
Facts.
They are, you know, a variety. There's a variety. So talk about that platform real quick,
So-
and where the people can find you and everything and
Oh
follow.
man, so the platform has been off. We've been off since the end of last year. You know, we shut it down for the Christmas season.
Right.
January been a motherfucker. I caught COVID. Some of my family caught COVID. I lost my father.
Oh no,
Yeah,
I'm so sorry.
January's been a motherfucker for me. These last couple of months. So
Hold on. Shout out to healing from COVID.
shout out to healing from.
Shout
fucking
out to healing from COVID. Period.
Facts. Big
Yes.
facts. Big facts. So that comes now. Like, we are talking about starting this month. We feel it's real important to do a National Poetry Month show. You know what I'm saying? To bring it back. So we in the talks of that. But the show that Cash is referring to is back. The Martin and Malcolm Experience. So The Real and myself host that, and we are two Black husbands, fathers, educators who take care of our children, all of that. You know, Virgos. Back. Shout out to Virgo. Shout out to Virgo. Shout out to Virgo. You know what I mean? But we got together and we started this platform where we discuss a lot of issues that's going on in the Black community that we hardly talk about. So we had a women's special. We talked about mental health. We talked about diseases, contracted diseases, fighting disease, health, you know, all of these things that's important in the Black community that we don't really talk about. We do have artists come up, rappers, poets, whatever you do, singers. And, you know, we have y'all platform, showcase your work, you know what I'm saying? And then we always usually have open mics for the poets or for the singers.
right.
Whoever wants to join the open mics as well. We also feature poets. You know what I mean? We've been doing that since last summer. And we also have a not so. A not so.
A not so. Tell them about that.
Soft show.
Right, where they found me,
You know what
where
I'm
I
saying?
found them.
Called Talk Dirty to Me.
Dirty.
And that show was on Wednesdays throughout the summer, throughout the fall, going into the winter as well. That one we showcase erotic poetry, erotic sing, erotic dance.
Hold on,
erotic
tell them about
artistry.
that nickname that I got though. You ain't remember that nickname, Gangsta Grandma? When I came up there.
Bonnet. Gangsta Grandma. Facts. Yo, Cash
I
people
came
looking
up there
crazy.
with the
He was like,
blunt in my mouth.
blunt hanging too. Old school just hanging on the side with the bonnet on. Yo, looking nuts. He was like, yo, is it a bonnet? Is it a do-rag? We couldn't figure the shit out. Yo, the shit was wild.
No, but wait, and then when they went to call me, y'all, the funny part is when they went to call me, right? I'm thinking I'm getting ready to go perform. It's about to be regular. One of the guys just bust out and say, yo, why she sitting up there looking like somebody's uncle? We all passed out.
Oh my
I was like, y'all are just raggedy. All of y'all can go to hell with gasoline drawers on first.
Oh, man.
Okay, and then I'll buy your way back here. You know,
Yo.
like, they really for real. And then ever since then, I've been gangsta grandma or gangsta boo-boo.
Oh,
So, you know, shout out to the real for real, because he really
Big
carried
shouts
that
to the
name
real,
out.
big.
You know, he carries that name out. We was on another platform. Shout out to the Musical Summit.
Okay.
Tyra Emerson and Alicia.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we were just doing that about a week or so ago.
Dope,
and
dope,
he
dope.
was up there. So when I go to perform, right, I'm doing my piece. While he writing
He
the
didn't say that
comments, all right, gangsta boo boo. I said, you know what? This is why I love us.
Yo,
I wouldn't
facts.
trade it for the world. But let the people know where they can find you and that platform.
Oh man. Well, right now the platform is on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So you can find it. The Martin and Malcolm Experience. As far as the show we were doing on Zoom, we are looking into doing some other things off of Zoom, maybe a little studio, maybe a little podcast. We're still in the works of talking about that, but you can find The Real at I Am The Real. He just changed it again. It's some old half man, half amazing.
Right.
Doing too much. And I'm here, Y78 on IG, on every fucking platform there is. It's Y78. Holla at me.
You see, this is
Also, Cash, I forgot a little
What
care
up?
package. I got a care package for you.
What up?
And I left the shit at the crib, man.
Oh.
So I gotta bring that. It's both my books, the first and the second, signed up. You know what I mean? So, like you said, I'm coming back. I'm gonna come back and bring that.
So I'm a holler. Look, you know when you tell one of your friends, right, that you got something for them, they don't let you rock until next time. We say stuff like, hey, yo, I'm gonna meet you at the crib right after the show. Tell you what, right, I'm gonna meet y'all right out in front. You feel what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
What's the name of those two books and where could we find them?
The first one is Laundromats and Lounges. The second one is Chambers of a Beating Heart. They're both on all platforms. You could get them in Amazon. Order the shit on Amazon. That's the best bet. Your best bet. Order it Amazon, be there in 2 days. But you know, Barnes and Nobles, all that other shit. If you want the electronic versions, you get the electronic version on Nook, Kindle, all of that. But like I said, I'm old school. I like the book. Order the book. Order the book. Or if you want a signed version, DM me. You'll get the signed version. Little special rapping. You know, we work out payment, PayPal or fucking Zelle, whatever. Everybody got everything these days. So if you do want to do that, holla at me at Y78. Back.
And you can also catch him when he come back here. He'll have some books and he'll do a book signing when he come back here from the Heart of a Poet at DTF Radio Station.
Got you.
Give it up for the Wise, y'all.
Bless.
Now, we got two independent artists in the building today. I want y'all to give it up for Bossy V and Anonymous in the building.
Yeah.
We are going to start out with Anonymous, being that DTF radio station already know our girl Bossy V.
Yes.
You heard? And give it up to her for bringing Anonymous.
That's my
You see
artist.
what I'm talking about? This is her artist. So I do want you guys, before we even get into your music, Anonymous, and your performance, right? I want you guys to share with us this artist's manager, should I say?
Yeah,
this artist manager relationship, how it began, and then I want you to begin to talk about the first song that we're gonna listen to for you, Anonymous.
Well, this is my artist, Anonymous from Jag Life. Shout out to my crew.
Shout out.
We actually are legally married.
Shout out to legally married and in business.
I support him. I discovered him a long time ago. He has so much potential. His vocals are crazy. And I hope you guys enjoy his music because it's
I hope so too.
phenomenal. He's a hard worker. He's very on point with his shit. He's never off. I'm very proud of him as his wife and his business partner.
Nice.
He got a lot of shit coming, and I can't wait for all y'all to see.
Hey, yo, shout out to that, man. That was beautiful. Well stated. Very professional. Well stated. So, Anonymous.
Yes.
When did you begin writing music and, recording music?
Well, I've been fucking with music ever since I was 13, 14 years old. But I had abandoned that dream a long time ago. But when I started sharing words with Ms. Bossy V, she kind of motivated me to get back into it. But but to answer your question, I was always a musician. I played drums and I played keyboard, piano, and I sang and I rap. But I gave up that dream. But when I met her, she motivated me to get back into it because I seen she was doing it for herself. Because she motivated me. And I want to take this time and opportunity to thank you for that.
Oh, shout out to that. That's beautiful. That is amazing. Right? I mean, listen, that's amazing. That is beautiful. There's nothing like a strong woman.
Absolutely.
There's nothing like it. It's like behind every strong man, there's some kind of woman. You hear what I'm talking about?
Yes.
I mean, because when you're diligent, when you're purposeful, when you're consistent, you have influence. You gain influence, and you begin to influence the people around you, not just your loved ones. It begins with your loved ones, but then it spreads out like eagle wings. You hear what I'm talking about? That's your angel. Heard you. So talk about the first song we getting ready to hear from you today.
Well, before we get into that, I wanted to say that when I started coming out with the music, I went through some transition, moves. So it's every song is a different concept or a different way, And I think the first song that that you're about to listen to is called "Fainting." And this is a transition from I went from spiritual to more romantic experiences in life, just to see how it would go.
All right. Well, DJ, drop that song "Fiendin'" by Anonymous, y'all.
Anonymous. Jag Life.
You're so fine, I decide to make you mine. I'm gonna take this time. Gonna take this time to see. Would you come go with me? If I lay and get my keys, let's go get my keys. Oh, no, I know that we just had, but I'm so serious, addicted, curious. I can't leave you alone. It feels like I'm beating. I don't even know you, but I can't leave you alone. Like I'm beating. I don't even know you. women in our race over to my place. The way you look at me starts to fire deep inside me. Yeah. Wanna get you to see. I know that we just failed, but I'm so serious. Addicted carrier.
I'm going in, I'm going hard. Times of this, yeah, I got to start. Gotta make my move. Tomorrow ain't promised. It's my perception. Girl, don't give a stop. This my show and tell, but mostly words. My non-fiction, this here's my word. My attempt is clear. Let's get out of here. Elevate all night and bring your body there.
I can't leave you alone. Feels like I'm beating. I don't even know you, but I can't leave you alone. Like I'm beating. I don't even know you, girl.
And you know, I wanted to quickly
and
say,
new school flow.
Hell yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. When he kicked in with the new young, I was like,
Right?
this is nice.
Right?
And then when he brought in that Judas seat,
Listen.
yeah, that was fire, baby.
All right.
yeah, I kind of switched it up a little
that
on the
never like
lyrics.
that.
Lyrically,
Yeah,
I
definitely.
switched it up.
Definitely.
Introduce the next song to us.
The next song is called "It's You."
Is that it?
Yeah, it's a.
I was born to do this.
I was born to do this.
Okay,
Okay,
yeah, okay,
that
we
one.
can fuck with that.
Yeah, go
Drop
one.
that DJ.
I love
Anonymous. Jay-Lat.
This ain't no damn illusion. Straight stuck on Tuesday. A fire has a confusion.
This ain't no damn illusion. You feel me? Shout out to Anonymous, y'all. Shout out to him. Let the people know where they can find you following that. Bossy B, announce the song you get ready to perform, and then we out of here.
You can follow me at Facebook, Anonymous Jag Life, at facebook.com. Instagram is artist, IST. No, it's artist and then I_ST Anonymous at Instagram. And I'm on SoundCloud, Anonymous. I'm on YouTube, Anonymous Jag Life. So I'm about everywhere. I'm coming up there.
All right, shout out to Anonymous again, y'all. Give it up for my girl, Bossy V, getting ready to take us out of here. You already know, this is your creative producer and host. We here every Sunday, and from the heart of a poet, DTF radio station, 7 to 8 p.m. I'm going to need y'all to tune in, tap in, stay tuned. Give it up for my DJ Select the Best on the ones and twos. Shout out to Blazing Fire TV somewhere in the building. Give it up for my big bro, Waz. Shout out to Anonymous again. Take us out, Bossy V. What you getting ready to perform?
I believe I gave you Emotions.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I'm about to perform. This has actually meant something to me. Everybody goes through a lot of shit. So emotionally, we go through it. So here we go. This is off my EP album coming soon called It Wasn't Me, It Was You. So I hope you tune in.
It's Jag Life music. It's Jag Life music. It's Jag Life music.
Honestly, so many people tell me, yeah, that you'll be okay, but I'm not okay. How could you sit there and tell me this? Have you ever been hurt before? Could you make it up, not exist? If it's your way, no, 'cause not enough to feel this way. I'm feeling it, I can't stand it, yeah. Oh, not enough to feel this way. I'm feeling it, I can't understand it. Where would I go? Where would I be? If I listen to you, stuck in ways planning for you, not me. So tell me, how should I breathe? Should I take it the way you see? No, that's not for me. Yeah, not enough to feel this way. I'm feeling it, I can't stand it. Yeah. Not enough to feel this way. I'm feeling it, I can't understand it. Don't remember hearing your name. Where was you the last game? Wasn't you between my legs?
You knew she was calling you that day, moaning and groaning. You was up in my sheets, telling me how much I complete you. Now she's calling you. Who she's calling who? Oh, now you are all confused. Does she do that? Tells you when you need pleasing. Does she do that when you want me? Does she do that when you touching you and pleasing you? Does she do that? Does she do that, baby? Does she do that when you want me to please her? Does she do that when she wants you to be her? Does she do that? Does she do that? Does she do that, baby? Baby, you can say what you want, but we know what it is in a bedroom. You told me everything she's done, so now you acting like you're stressed too. I've been there trying to show you how much you need, baby, and now you don't want to blame. But why you in here saying my name? Don't she do that? Touch you when you want to please, and does she do that when you need it? Does she do that when you want her? Does she do that? Does she do that? Does she do that when you want me to please her? Does she do that when you wanted to please her? Does she do that? Does she do that? Does she do that? Does she do that? Hey. When you come close, moving nice and slow, rhythm got you feeling nice. A little faster now, a little playful now. Don't worry about me now. Sexy, yeah, you like it. How I flow, don't worry, I can go. Just let me take it there, anywhere. Baby, you know what it is. Oh, name is sexy, yeah. Yeah, you are sexy, yeah. This is sexy, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Just make it sexy, yeah. You are sexy, yeah. Let's do it sexy, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, sexy, yeah, yeah, sexy, yeah.
Hey, shorty, how you doing? Let me get you know you on this one time now. My name is Stormy Murphy, the ever of tomorrow. I wanna take you on the damn floor, sexy mama. I'm gonna make you feel it, wanna make you scream it. I wanna touch your G-spot, give you a sexual healing. You're a sexy guy, I'm a sexy boy. Let's make it happen, let me give it to you. Sexy whining, I'm not lying. Let me get behind you, start grinding. Whining to the left, whining to the right. So move your body like a stage mom. Ha!
Sexy, yeah, yeah, you are sexy, yeah. Let's make it sexy, yeah, 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 yeah. Just make it sexy, yeah. You are sexy, yeah. Let's do it sexy, yeah, 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 yeah.
All the way home. Give me some love.
Yes.
I love it. I know he